Hello, everyone. How's it going? Um, Welcome to the Amplified Podcast. It's a little later today. We had to push it back a little bit, um, but we are here. And thank you, Mingus, for resubbing. As we appreciate it. Just get a little rundown again on podcast and how everything's gonna go. I, chat will be not as visible as it will be. I want to make sure since we have a guest this week, I want to make sure the guest has all the attention. And if something happens in chat that can contribute, we can do all that. And chat will be able to contribute to that, especially when we get to the Am I the Asshole segment of the podcast. Y'all can give your opinions, thoughts in the chat, and we'll go from there when that happens. Today's guest is going to be Tommy. If you don't know who Tommy is, he's my big brother. We're half siblings, and we share the same dad. He's in jail right now. So let me just make sure Tommy is ready to go, and we'll get started. Let me just reiterate something. Alerts are going to be muted for the entire stream of the podcast. Please be mindful of that, but you can still, if you want to, sub, bits, new followers can go ahead. I'll acknowledge you after the stream or in the next stream that I'm going to do. I'll acknowledge everyone there. And chat will be a little bit, I won't be viewing chat as much until we get to certain segments, but y'all can keep going and all that, okay? So we're going to bring Tommy on. Oh. Let's see. Hello, Tommy. Can you hear me?
Yo. What's up, C?
Yo, how's it going?
What's up, chat?
So this is Tommy. And Tommy, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm Tom Mac Live, aka Tommy, aka the best, worst Warzone player in the world. What's going on?
I mean, he said it perfectly.
I mean,
said it really good.
Name goes.
So this is since Tommy has you can't really see his face in this photo, but Tommy has a face reveal goal, so we're not going to reveal his complete face. So this is what we have. This is on his Instagram, his Tommy Gaming. Mingus will link everything of Tommy's in the chat throughout the stream, and we'll get that going. But since your photo, you're in a military outfit, you want to explain that part of your life real fast?
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's see. Back in the day, when I was just a young buck, I was probably 18 years old. I enlisted in the Army because, I don't know, I just wasn't going anywhere in high school. Didn't really pay attention. Didn't really give a shit, actually, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know. It was high school. I just wasn't into it. So one day I ran into a recruiter, and he's like, "Oh, you wanna travel the world and get paid to do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sign me up." So he showed me some cool pictures. He was like, "Do you like video games?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love video games. Like shooting games." Like, "Yeah, hell yeah." He was like, "Well, you could do that, just
in real
kind
life.
of in real life." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I mean, sounds a little dangerous, but sure. And then after a couple meetings with the guy, he talked me into enlisting, and I enlisted, which I think I'm the first person in the past, say, 50 years of my family to join the military.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think my great grandpa served in like World War II or some shit.
Okay.
But after that, with my dad and my mom, they were both hippies. They actually drove across the country in a VW bus and lived in San Francisco in the Haight-Ashbury, and just total hippies, anti-guns and all that shit.
Yeah.
My dad was actually, until the day he died, he was a big anti-gun guy. He hated guns. Wouldn't even let us play with like sticks. Like,
Oh, Jesus. Like
he'd
makeshift
try to
guns?
yeah, makeshift guns. He wouldn't even, it wasn't, he wasn't about that. So, but he still supported my decision to join military, which is awesome. And so yeah, I joined. I actually signed before I graduated, and then when I graduated in 2003, excuse me, 2003, I went to the army as a cavalry scout, which is a 19 Delta, which is
Okay.
we do like reconnaissance and yeah, shit like that. So I went to Fort Knox, Kentucky to do my basic training, and yeah, I mean it's a big long story, but long story short, I did 10 years.
Mhm.
I was stationed in three different places. First I was in Germany, and then from Germany I went to Southern California, and then from Southern California I went to upstate New York.
Okay.
And yeah, so I did that for 10 years. Deployed a couple times to Iraq and Afghanistan, and
How was that? Like, how was the? I don't want to say experience, but like, how was going to a different
oh well, I
like that?
mean, yeah. At first, because the first place I went was Iraq in
Mhm.
2003, 2004. As soon as I got done with basic training, they were like, "Hey, get out there." So I shipped off to Iraq, um, pretty much with like just like a vest and a gun, and then went out there, and it was just a whole new world because I was
Mhm.
18 or 19 years old. I come from California, by the way, and I was pretty sheltered my whole life. So it was a big eye-opening experience to not only be in a different country, but with different people and different
Mhm.
backgrounds,
Yeah.
and then also fighting in a war, like where they're shooting bullets at you and bombs and grenades and all sorts of shit. So it was a lot to take in at first, but you know, part of being in the military, part of being what I was, a scout, we always
Mhm.
talk about adapt and overcome. So like I really had to adapt and overcome real
Yeah.
quick
Really fast,
and
like a
kind of
180, right?
yeah, and just go on the fly, just learn how pretty much grow up too, because I was 19, which I
Yeah.
still haven't grown up, but whatever. I think it stunted my growth, but but no, it was interesting, man. It was very strange, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.
So after you finished doing all that, what did you do?
So we talking like after the military?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I got out, I actually got hurt in Afghanistan in 2009. So I had a couple months there where I was, quote unquote, recovering. Um, Now once I can get on my feet and like walk with limited pain, then
Mhm.
I rejoined my platoon out in Afghanistan, finished the rest of my deployment, and then once I got back from deployment, I had all these issues with my neck and my back. My
Mm.
shoulder was jacked up, which I had ended up having surgery on it when we got back. But I was able to get like actual medical attention. So then once they did that, they're like, oh, you're gonna have to either go through all these surgeries, or we can medically retire you and get you out and
Mhm.
you can go on your merry way. So I was like, dude, I'm getting out. So
You're like,
so
I'm
I was
done
like,
with
all
this
right,
shit.
yeah, I'm like, I'm fucking over this, man. So I got medically retired, um, and then I went back home to California. I'm from Danville, California, which is in the Bay Area, East
Mm.
Bay, kind of by Oakland, kind of. If you look on a map, you'll see Oakland. I'm like just right in that. Um, and yeah, it was a little rough at first, as you can imagine. I was living a certain way for 10 years.
Right.
I know a lot of people that I serve with, they get it. Like my boy Brad, Recon BTG. We were together in Afghanistan, but he also served in Iraq as well, and he got out just before me, I think,
Yeah.
maybe like a year earlier. But yeah, he can attest to the how tough it was. Getting back into just not only the civilian life, but I don't know, just all the experiences that we had. We kind of had to learn to, I don't know what the correct word would be, like shelf them, I guess. I don't know.
Mm.
Kind of put on the back burner and kind of just focus on
The current,
getting out. Yeah.
basically.
So luckily when I got out, I have an amazing family that helped me. You know, when I got out, they're like, "Oh, come live with us." So I lived with my brother
Mhm.
for the first year when I got out, and I was just trying to figure out, what I was gonna do. So what I did was I went back to college,
Mm.
and
Okay.
yeah, and so I went to college here at Las Positas College. It's in Livermore, California, and I was studying kinesiology, which is, you know, the study of the body and movement and muscles and, you know, um, exercise and stuff like that. So exercise physiology, stuff like that. And it was fun at first, but then and the money was good. The money was coming in from
Mhm.
the military, helping to pay, for college. But then I just hit a little couple roadblocks here and there, and needless to say, I'm not doing that anymore. Uh, yeah, kind of changed my trajectory with a couple different things.
Mhm.
Uh, we won't get into too much detail, but I uh, I moved out of state for a little bit and for a girl. That's
Oh
usually
no.
what it's about.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
shit.
Here
Oh
we go.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
I made that mistake, but yeah, did that, and I came back, and I was like, you know what? Screw school, whatever. I'm just gonna you know, get myself a normal job.
Mhm.
So so then that's when I found the job I'm in now, which is great. It's a good
Oh
career,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
The
airline
whole
industry.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that you got to well, let the do all the experiences and then also come back and you had a family that support you to get back to life and do all
Oh
that
yeah,
things and
100%. Yeah, because I'm a crazy motherfucker. So I mean, God bless him for putting up with me and dealing with my shit. But
all right.
yeah,
So then how did you become on Twitch or like well why did you start streaming and
oh
like how did you get into the community and like all that like what draw you to
yeah,
that.
yeah. So it's kind of a cool story. It's unique at least. I've always played video games like my whole life,
Mm-hmm.
but I did take a long break from playing video games, probably from when I joined the military until I got out.
Okay.
Like I never really played video games when I was in. I don't know. I was too busy, with training, or when I wasn't training, I was, too busy partying, living that life. And
Right.
just out there going to clubs and stuff. When I was in Germany, um, going down out in the town, traveling a little bit. So I never really picked up any controller since I was like, I don't know, high school, maybe middle school.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to play, I played Super NES a lot when I was a kid. Nintendo a little bit, but that was kind of even before my time, I think. But and I had a Game Boy, growing up, so I always played video games. So then when I got out of the military, and I was kind of like, to be totally honest, not doing shit. I was like, what am I gonna do to fill my time during the day? So
Yeah.
then I bought myself a PlayStation. I think it was like a PlayStation 3
Mm-hmm.
or 2 or something. And I was just playing Call of Duty, just playing Call of Duty. And actually, I played Call of Duty with some guys from the military. We play online, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
this, but we were just doing like pubs,
Yeah.
just doing S&D and stuff like that. Um, and dude, looking back, I'm like, I bet I was moving like such a bot. I was probably just running straight, not even slide canceling,
All
just
right.
running. Um, but yeah, I was playing a lot of Call of Duty. I played some other like Red Dead Redemption. I was
Mm-hmm.
really big into those kind of games, like open world, um, with a storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So and plus that took a lot of time to do, so it like kind of filled whatever time I had to play video games. It
Right.
filled it. So and it was fun doing it. So I played that. Also Far Cry. I was really big into Far Cry. But yeah, I wasn't really doing it consistently. I'd play for a little bit here and there, and then I'd stop for like months, and
Yeah.
I'd play again until one day I was on YouTube. I think this was beginning of last year. I think, yeah, 2020,
Okay.
like during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was sitting at home like, what the fuck is going on? I'm on YouTube just watching random videos, and then that's when I watch podcasts. So I watch all these comedians on podcasts,
Mm-hmm.
like Tom Segura, Bobby Lee, Eric Griffin, and I was watching something. How it's like it has like a suggested page, and it's like, oh, you might like this video, and it was a video from a guy named Raimi, and it said,
Mm-hmm.
I played with Bobby Lee. I'm like, what the hell? Bobby Lee plays video games? I didn't know that. So then I watched the video and I was like, wait a second, this is cool, man. Oh my, what is this? Because I'd never heard of Twitch or anything. I'd never
Right.
even thought about it. And So I'm watching this normal kid playing with Bobby Lee, you know, this big time comedian, super, you know,
Right.
superstar to me. Um, so I'm like, dude, what the hell is this? So I looked at Twitch and I looked it up and you know, was like, oh, you can watch people play video games. That's kind of interesting, you know. It's not really the normal thing to do. I mean, when
Mm-hmm.
I probably laughed the first time I heard about it, but you know, once I started watching, I was like, this is actually kind of cool because they're like interacting. They're also interacting with people in their chat. So that's when I decided I was gonna, you know, type in chat one day. So
Mm-hmm.
I typed in chat, and then you know I got a response from people. I'm like, oh, what the hell? This is cool, and it was like a cool, like positive response too, which is also a plus. You
Right.
know, especially during the pandemic, you're alone, and like
Yeah,
you
everyone's
kind of like,
locked down,
yeah,
and yeah.
yeah, I can't hang out with my friends. So you know, so then I'm kind of meeting with these people who I technically haven't met a day in my life, but we still have like a common interest, which
Mm-hmm.
I thought was pretty cool. So then, so then I was like, yeah, I'll make a Twitch. So I made a Twitch, and then I wouldn't even do anything on my Twitch. I just watch, you know, their videos, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when I was, you know, watching Raimi's videos. I was watching. That's when I found Mark Smalls, and I started watching Mark Small, and that's when I kind of like started interacting more with chat and
Mm-hmm.
like meeting the people from chat and meeting you in chat, you know, and
Yeah.
then and then I think it was in the summer or maybe late summer I started playing. I was like, you know, because I never did Warzone. I
Right.
never. I was too kind of I guess afraid, especially watching all these guys play it. I'm like, dude, this is not. I can't play this game. You know, this is This seems crazy. Like this huge 150 person map. Like
Yeah.
I'll just stick to my multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
So really, I just played multiplayer for forever, you know. And then one day I'm like, you know, I'll try Warzone. So I tried Warzone, and you know, I mean, the rest is history.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it was great, you know, getting to play, and then also being in people's chats, meeting people like you, and then we actually started playing, you know.
Mm-hmm. We
I think
went through the sub Sundays, didn't we? Like we
yeah,
that's when
it was
we
Sub Sunday.
yeah, sub Sunday. If you don't know, chat Mark Smalls did sub Sundays where you had to be a sub to play with him, and that's how me and Tommy became to playing out
Uh,
after that. I'm pretty sure that's how it played out.
Yeah, yeah, because we'd be in the lobby and say I'm like by myself. You pop in. Hey, you want to squad up? I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
sure. I suck, but let's do it.
We both
And
sucked. I
yeah,
mean,
you're a fryer.
no,
You're a
no,
fryer.
no,
I was like,
no,
holy
no,
shit,
no,
this girl's
no,
good.
no,
So I'm like,
no.
hell yeah, you can fucking carry me. And then yeah, and then after that, it was just like every sub Sunday it was like
Yeah,
I pop in chat, hey, you know, or you
yeah,
pop in chat, hey, you wanna squad up? I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
yeah.
And that's
It was nice, like to be able to
yeah,
do that. And during the pandemic, people could just meet other people during that.
yeah, especially you know, and with similar interests like this game and other games too.
Hmm.
But you know, also you know, we played with super random people like Dookie,
Yeah, Duke. Oh
who's
my God.
MIA, who's not around anymore. Rest in
He'll
peace.
he'll
No,
he'll,
no, I shouldn't say that.
he'll come back in like four
Yeah,
months, 100%.
yeah, you know, he takes months off, but yeah, guys like that. But
Yeah, it became like it became a regular thing though too. Like it was
yeah,
me, you, Dookie, and Pizza Squad 13.
yeah,
We would
yeah,
every time they did
the
customs, we would do
OGs,
Squad 13. If anyone
Squad
doesn't
13.
realize what Squad 13, that's the Squad 13. We would always go on Squad 13. And the most ironic thing is, sidetracked, is Dookie's daughter was born on the 13th of February
Oh no shit.
or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my,
So
I didn't
it
know
all
that.
plays. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So his
Damn.
daughter was born
Okay.
on the 13th, I think, of February. So it all plays out. Squad 13 will live on with her.
Well, now I gotta
Thanks.
get a 13 tattoo. That's what I gotta do.
Yeah, we're talking
Shit.
13. Yeah, but it was.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we played a lot actually. We played because we also played on stream a lot
Yep.
and off stream a
Yep.
lot.
Yeah, I think
And
we played for a solid, I don't know, a few months there. We played like every day, I think.
yeah, yeah, it was kind of crazy because I think majority of us didn't have to work as much during those either.
Yeah,
During
yeah.
that, so it was
Or yeah, and I didn't have. I think I was working day shifts during that time too,
Yeah, you were.
so I could play more.
Yeah.
I could play more at nights, so I was playing like every night.
That's
And then when
true.
I got furloughed from my job, and then was off for like a few months, so that was every day, all day.
Right.
Oh man, that was a fun time. I mean, shit. I wish I could do that now, but
Yeah,
I mean,
so then what drove you to start actually streaming? To like actually, stream
um,
on your own channel and not just play and be in people's chats, like actually have it your own stream.
probably just it's probably the fact I was watching these people like gain a lot of followers and success,
Mhm.
and having fun doing it, and engaging with people, especially during, like I said, during that time of the pandemic, where we're all like, what the fuck's happening? This sucks to be locked down, like, you know, and it's kind of filled that void of of socialization.
Right.
And then also, having gaining a following, and also, ultimately getting paid to do it, getting paid to play video games.
Right.
Yeah, sign me up, hell yeah. So I was like,
Yeah, you
this
hit it
sounds.
in a week, correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
that was crazy. Yeah. So, well, that's just also being part of the community, and
Right.
having so many so many fun exchanges in chats,
Mhm.
and not only in Mark Small's chat, but like Ramey's chat and your chat,
Mhm.
and fuck, you name it. Like everybody, Smance's chat, like
Yeah.
um, and so all these people, like, we all knew each other, like we just know each other's name pretty much, but
Right.
talking in chats and stuff. So when I was like, hey, I'm gonna be thinking about streaming, and was like, yeah, 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 do it, that'll be awesome. So I did it, and yeah, within the first week, I got affiliate,
Right.
which was freaking amazing,
The
and it's
f-
awesome.
and then
And
your
then
PC
and
crapped.
then and then bam, my freaking PC uh, just decides to stop loading the game, which was frustrating because I mean, let's face it, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Okay, I'm not the best with computers, but I did build it by myself,
Right.
which might have been my downfall. But
Mm.
um, but I mean, when that happened, I was kind of like lost, and I was like, "Dude, why is it not loading the game?" And that's
Mhm.
all I played, right? That's all I
Right.
streamed. I'm like, this is like my livelihood here. So I was like trying to figure out different things, Googling 1,000 different things, what it could be. I probably took my I could probably take my computer apart and put it back together in about 15 minutes now, because I took it apart so many freaking times. Like, literally,
Right.
I'd watch a video, and it's like, oh, it might be this. Then I'd turn off my computer, take off the freaking plates, take off the screws, take out about 20 screws, do what I think it is, plug it back in, turn it on, still the same shit. I'm like,
Jesus.
oh my, and I just keep going back and forth for like, I bet this happened for like months, or
Mhm.
it felt like months.
I think it lasted a month or two, right? Because then you
Yeah,
finally you brought it in
I think it was
somewhere.
like 2 months. Yeah, it was just, and plus, doing that and also having to go to work,
Mhm.
so I couldn't like devote my 100% time to trying to fix it. So, I'd get mad, and I'd be like, it's kind of what I do. I'm like, I get mad, and I'm just like, fuck it, you know.
Right.
And so I kind of did that like a bunch of times. I'm just like, fuck it, I'll just play my PlayStation.
Mhm.
So I just played my PlayStation, and then kind of my for a while there, my PC was just a very expensive paperweight. It was
Right.
just
Just
sitting in my
chilling there.
sitting up, yeah, just sitting collecting dust. And then finally, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna, and which was hard. I had to find a PC repair place,
Mhm.
which, I mean, it's kind of hard to find. Like, I'll find 1,000, Apple computer or phone repair places, but if I'm trying to find like a gaming PC
Yeah.
place, nah,
You're
it's
screwed.
almost impossible. So finally, I found one place that had one guy that actually knew what he was doing with a gaming PC. So I
Jesus.
eventually brought it into them, and they didn't even fix it.
Oh
they,
yeah.
yeah, they told me they fixed it, and I brought it home, and it's the same shit. And not only that, I paid like $300 because of
Jesus.
because they looked at it, and also because they put in a different SSD, which
Mhm.
was my original one was a 1 terabyte.
Mm-hmm.
They put in a 500 gigabyte because that's the only one that they had. I was like,
Yeah.
fine, just put it in there, which it's a downgrade
Mm-hmm.
for space. And then and it didn't even work. And then
Oh
my
my
shit
god.
was still crashing. When I turned it on, I'm like, oh my god, dude. So then I had another fuck it moment. I'm like, all right, fuck
Yeah.
it. And then it took me having to write them. I wrote a nastygram on Yelp actually. I
Oh
was like,
Jesus.
this place is fucking horrible. They don't know what they're doing. They just ripped me off. Like,
Yeah,
like
I
I didn't even
mean,
try to I didn't even try to talk to them about it because I was, quite frankly, I was pissed. So I was
right.
like, I don't even want to talk. I just want to type it out,
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as I did that, that's when the not CEO, but the guy who owns the shop, he messaged me. He's like, hey, let me get your information, and then message me like what's going on, and then so I did. He's like, all right, you can bring it in. We'll figure it out, free of charge, whatever. I'm like, all right, which is pretty crazy. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I think that they've cornered the market for sure in my
Mm-hmm.
area for PC repair
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
they charge me $100 for a Windows install.
What the?
That's clicking a fucking button. That's like you don't do anything. You just
Jesus.
install Windows. $100.
$100.
Wow.
Jesus.
I even
The
told them that. I'm like, $100? They're like, it's our rate. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna do
yeah,
that.
okay.
But yeah, long story short, they figured it out, fixed it for me,
Mm-hmm.
free of charge,
Which is
and
good.
then I
They
got back to
should.
streaming.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they shouldn't charge you because they fucked up your thing, 100%.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%. Yeah, and I was
so,
like, because during our exchanges, I'm like,
yeah.
he would be telling me all this stuff that he's gonna do to my PC to get it ready. I'm like, okay, let me just reiterate, this is free, right? Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not gonna
yeah, yeah,
cost me. He's like, no, it's totally free. I'm like, okay, I don't have to
yeah.
go in there and be like, oh, credit card, please.
Yeah, it's like, what? No, you said
No.
this is free. Yeah, no. So there's a clip that a lot of people like,
Oh boy.
and my TikTok
Oh boy.
liked. So we're gonna.
Oh boy. Wait. Oh.
So there's this
Okay.
one.
Let me take a look here.
We're gonna make sure you're clicked in. Yeah, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
here.
so
Yeah.
this is called deep throating a chicken wing, and it's Tommy. It's sent. Yeah, you got it.
Wait, so let's fucking do this.
All
I
right,
got
hell
buffalo
yeah,
sauce on my
let's go.
fingers. Hold on.
I was about to say, don't choke on your wings, doggy. You need to eat.
Yeah. Shit.
As you can hear, Tom, after Dookie says that, he literally chokes on the chicken wing because that's what. Yeah, Tommy did that a few times actually.
I'm
When
so
he.
embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed right now. I'm like red.
There's
I
so
know I
many.
don't have a cam yet, but if you can see, I'm brown, but it's kind of like a reddish brown.
There's so many times where he would eat chicken wings, and we would tell, "Hey, Tommy, don't choke." And what does he do the next second? Choke
Like
on
I'm not
it.
gonna.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm like, oh, well, I thought that was the one where I said I'm gonna deep throat this. I'm gonna
No,
deep throat the hell out
I
of it.
couldn't find that one. Like I couldn't find
Oh,
it
that
at
was a
all.
good
Like
one. That was a
I
good.
went through all my clips
And those
to
sussy
find.
wussy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to find it. I was like, where the hell is this? And it wasn't.
Oh, those are fun games. Holy shit.
Dude, that was
Oh
was
man.
last year Christmas.
Yeah, hearing Dookie's voice. I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
and
cry.
I think
And pizza.
my name was different. There's
Was it?
Dookie.
Oh yeah, Lena.
Yeah. This is before I changed
Right.
everything. So that was like really
That's
long time
right.
ago.
Yeah, it's almost coming up on a year. That might have been a year ago.
The
Like
Christmas?
October, November.
I don't know how old this clip is. Let me look. 10 months ago. Or yeah.
Damn.
That's a
Yeah, because
long time.
I think I checked my Twitch when I created it. I think it said like last June, July, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's crazy to think. I wish you would tell us like, and I know he tells us what day we created our and year we created our. I wish you'd tell us like what day we started streaming.
Yeah, I'm sure it's somewhere deep in it. Like if you
if
do
you
a
go
deep dive,
back, probably. Like
But
for mine, it says my streaming date isn't like I know what day I started streaming, and the streaming date that it gives me on Twitch is incorrect. Like it didn't count my first one, I guess.
whenever I do I always, which is probably bad, but I write all my all my passwords and stuff
Oh
in
no.
my phone notes.
Oh, I do
'Cause
that.
I forget everything, so I'm like, I need it written down. So I looked back and I have more Twitch, my Twitch
Mhm.
account, July 12th, 2020. Okay. So now
Oh,
I made it on July 12th.
there you go.
So over almost a year and a half. But
Damn, that's crazy.
fucking nuts, man.
So I know that you. Okay, so we met through Mark Small's chat, correct? Or was it Ramey's?
Yeah, I think so. I think Mark Smalls.
Mark Small's, and
I don't know.
then and then we started all playing, and then we met. Then you met
Yeah.
everyone else, basically, correct?
Yeah. So, well, yeah, like I mean, I've seen people in chat and stuff
Mhm.
like Slow Dive and Lurking Deep
Mhm.
and all those guys. Mingus. I think Mingus I met in I think it's Mark Smalls. I forget, but he could probably refresh my memory. But yeah, it was all. I think it was all through Mark Smalls' chat
Yeah.
because I was, that's being from the Bay Area, and Mark, he's a transplant, but he grew up in the Bay Area. I don't
Mhm.
think he was born there, but so we kind of had that connection, And so I was like, oh, this is awesome, dude, and he, the first time I saw him on stream, he was wearing a hat that's a brewery from my town, my
Mhm.
hometown, that he used to work at. And so I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, dude, this dude's on Twitch, which I equate it to being on TV. I'm like, this dude's on Twitch. Oh, this is awesome. He's
Yeah.
wearing a hat from my hometown. Oh shit. So we connected on that front,
Mhm.
kind of talking about my area and all the stuff to do around here, which I thought was really cool. And then yeah, met all you guys, all you degenerates, all
Hey,
fucking
whoa, whoa,
dysfunctional,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
dysfunctional
Yeah,
family.
dysfunctional family. We're not degenerates yet.
Jesus. That's
Not just
oh
yet.
man, that's correct. We are dysfunctional. We've had so many fights and stuff too.
Oh my God,
Streaming
yeah.
matches,
Yep. Dude,
yelling at each other.
there's a lot there's a lot of fights that we all have that are not, I don't want to say fights, but disagreements we
Yeah,
have off stream.
yeah, yeah,
But there's also some disagreements we have on stream in the heat of the moment that probably shouldn't have been streamed, to be
yeah.
honest. And but the thing is, like, this is the
Mhm.
problem. It's like, where do you cut the line, right? When that
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
on stream, but people like it,
It's hard.
obviously. But also,
Yeah,
we all, at the end of the day, we're all still the part of the family. So it's not like,
yeah. And we're all human too, so we make mistakes.
yeah, we all make
And so
mistakes,
something's.
and
I mean, I remember one time. I don't know. Maybe this is stop me if it's too much, but when we were playing with Dookie,
oh, I
and you,
left.
yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think you cried, and then you left, and me and Dookie were just sitting there like, what just happened? And of course, Dookie,
Yeah.
he had a time there where he would hit the bottle pretty hard, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Dookie,
he was
Dookie
probably really
was.
drunk,
Yeah, yeah, he
did something
was.
too far.
Mm-hmm.
So then
He said
I'm just
something
like,
too
dude,
far.
I'm like, what the hell just happened? Like, what? And then we'd have to like kind of make amends. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah. I
off
think that
screen.
happened. No,
Like,
no,
hey,
wait. The amends happened on stream too, though. So this is. I
okay.
remember it happening. So
Mhm.
I think we were all drinking. I think this is like we were beginning to drink for the night. I think it's like
Yeah,
something like that. And I think Dookie pre-gamed more than we did for the night. 'Cause I think after stream we were all gonna like just hang out and chill. I think off
yeah,
stream.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then Dookie, I think, took too much, and then me and him got into it about something very tiny and shouldn't even been a thing to get us
I
going. But then he said something that really like triggered something, I think, and I was like, you
think
know
he just
what,
said like,
fuck.
or he was gaslighting you, I think, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, something like that, like something that probably shouldn't have been on stream either. What he said, and
Yeah,
then I left, and then you guys were just like, well, because me being me, I tuned into Dookie's stream because I don't think he was streaming at this point, and Dookie
hmm
was.
no,
And you guys were like, "What the hell
on
just
his PlayStation.
happened?" But then you were like, "Duke, you can't say you. Are you out of your mind?" Yeah. And then we made amends on stream also.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have, yeah,
That's an example of when the time that we're dysfunctional. But we all know at the end of the
oh,
day that
100%.
Anytime we have to fuck English, I'm having a fucking stroke.
English.
Anytime we need to like take a step back and like take some time, we all know that after we do that, we can talk about it and like basically make up.
Yeah,
It's not
that's the
like
best
it's
part.
gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna be like, fuck you and never talk
Yeah,
again.
that's like a yeah. I've had some Twitter or not Twitter, Twitch beef with
Mm-hmm.
people, and then like had to squash it. Like me and Formosa had some beef on Twitch.
That went on for a while.
Yeah, we tried to make it like a bit, right?
Yeah.
Which I was like, yeah, fuck you, man. It's like Tupac and Biggie. It's
Oh
like I was
Jesus.
equating it to East Coast, West Coast. But
Yeah.
then he's like, nah, dude. So then I'm like, I tried to like we actually had to do it like off stream, like off people's streams. I wasn't streaming, I don't think, but like
Yeah.
we had to like call each other like, hey man, this is what happened. I didn't like it. And so we squashed it. So that's I mean it happens when when you have any kind of relationship for a
Yeah, yeah,
while. It's
yeah.
like friendship or not.
You're
Like
gonna
we'll
know each
disagree.
other's push points basically. You're
Yeah,
gonna figure out what it
especially in a
is.
game where we're talking shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna it's gonna be too much sometimes.
Yeah, but it's good at the end of the day we all can just still like talk about
Yeah,
it. A lot of people
yeah,
can't do that, and if some people do bring it up, they still can't do it like that, but it's nice that majority of
yes,
us can, I feel like,
yeah.
and it strengthens like the community also and all that.
Yep.
I think at least I don't know, but
Which community is freaking goated. Your community especially.
dude, I'm
The
trying.
dysfunctional family.
I'm trying, trying to make a nice
Guys are
community.
awesome.
But the next thing I want to show on stream is "Am I the Asshole?" the subreddit.
Okay.
Chat can interact. We'll read chat with this to
Now what is it?
So this is a subreddit. It's called "Am I the Asshole?" and people put in like situations they've been that other people have called them an asshole about, like a family member, friend, or I don't know, a stranger or something like that.
Okay.
So this one, let me show it on stream. Let me see if it's popping up.
I'm an asshole, so right up my alley.
Yeah,
Here we
there
go.
you go. So this was like kind of a whim because I kind of forgot that I need to do this. So this is one I saved a while. Like I have a few saved. So this was the one that I first saw, so we're gonna do this one. Just so you know, chat, I'm not good with English. I have strokes sometimes, basically, when English happens for a long period of time like this. So bear with me if I skip some words because I don't feel like reading them. All right, cool, thanks.
I was just gonna ask what AIDA was, but I'm like, oh wait, am I the asshole? All right, I got it.
Okay, so this person says, am I the asshole for refusing to babysit my sister's kids any further after her son lied to her about me? My sister is a single mother with two children, an 11 and 7-year-old. The 7-year-old is a boy while the other one is a girl. She works a lot and doesn't have a lot of money to afford babysitting, so I started watching her kids for free. No, that's good, but also I'll comment on that why it's not good. There was an incident one day where the 7-year-old had gotten mad at me because I wouldn't let him jump on the couch. I explained to him he could get hurt and he threw a tantrum, which is normal. It's what young kids do. Around the time my sister gets home, he starts suddenly bawling his eyes out, running towards her. I'm confused, as he was just fine a second ago, but followed behind him to greet her. He immediately started a rant on how I had a man in the house and how neither of him or his sister had eaten all day. My sister was rightfully pissed and started asking questions. I shook my head, said he was lying and that she had cameras so we could probably sit down and watch them. She said no, and I needed to go before she called the police. So I left. A few hours later, she called me and apologized, saying she watched the footage and saw no man enter the house at all, and that she had seen that her son had refused to eat the dinner I made them. She asked when I could come by next, as she hoped I would understand the misunderstanding, but I said I would no longer be babysitting for her. She said that he's just 7 and that kids lie all the time, but I refuse. We went back and forth over the phone, insulting each other, and that was that. Our mother thinks I'm being ridiculous for being mad at a kid, but it's more than that. I could have gotten in trouble with the police if they had shown up, and he was saying what he said. Am I the asshole?
I'm gonna say no, and this is why. When I got out of the military for a little bit there, I was a manny. It's a male nanny from my sister, right?
Right.
She had they're really small at the time. think 5 and 8, 5 and 7, or maybe
Right.
4 and 6. I don't know. They were young. So, and I've seen this firsthand, especially you're dealing with the kids all freaking day while the mom's at work. And as soon as she gets home, then they want to act that they want to like start bawling like this one did, you know. Um, and dude, the funny part, the kind of weird part is why would she immediately like threaten to call the police? That's a little weird, you know.
Yeah, see, when I
And
read this, I was like, why is that the first reaction?
yeah, I mean, there's some other shit going on there. But,
Yeah,
I
100%.
mean, and maybe she's got a history. I don't know, but
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Like, maybe
or
she
priors.
has, other people maybe babysit and they actually did something that wasn't, that she was
Oh yeah,
comfortable
yeah,
with,
yeah. Like the
maybe.
mom. Yeah, yeah. So
But,
she had a reaction.
but
Yeah,
to
it's her
threaten,
sister.
yeah, like, you think you're, and plus, like,
It's a 7-year-old. He's an idiot.
but my also
He's a
thing
little
is like,
punk.
why did she say why did she say no straight away with no hesitation, basically, which I'm guessing,
Yeah,
to
and
not
then
sitting down and seeing the cameras?
yeah, well, and then she probably thought, oh fuck, there goes my babysitter for tomorrow. So that's
Yeah,
why she had to call her like, oh, can you come out tomorrow?
yeah, and it's just like
My
they
God.
let's see, and so their mom thinks she's being the asshole for not
Oh, the person who wrote this.
yeah, so the sisters
Oh
and
my
the mom
God.
thinks, yeah, the person who wrote this, which I think is a little ridiculous, because if my sister, well, I put it something, if my sister made me watch her kids, which I have done before,
Hmm.
what she pays me, because I don't do
Yeah,
that shit for free.
yeah. That's what she paid me too. Yeah, fuck
um
that.
and one of them was lying, and then she threatened I was like, you know what, fuck you, you can fire someone else that you don't know in a stranger in your house. Have a good day, and I'll never see you again. But I'm petty like that. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
a
petty, but
little
like,
bit.
the thing is, like, why is it such a drastic, like, she has to have a prior thing, because there's no way that this mom and her 7-year-old doesn't know that he lies like this,
Well,
right?
yeah, and I mean, I don't know. What mom's gonna immediately just side with their 7-year-old? You know how small 7 is? My
Yeah,
little niece is 7,
like,
and
I
she
went inside with my nephew, and he's
barely
about,
has a full mouth of teeth.
yeah,
You know?
my nephew's gonna be 7 this year. I went in, he has the most dramatic imaginary thing.
Yeah, like
I
they
wouldn't
just
even
make up
believe
random
him.
shit.
Yeah, it's like, why would, and plus, I don't know, it kind of irks me that she didn't sit down then and there to look at the cameras.
But
And
then,
also,
you know, as
why
far
did you believe a 7-year-old that thinks that your sister, that you've known, grown up with, would bring a man in your house?
yeah. That's like so random too for a little 7-year-old to be like, she brought a man in here.
Yeah,
They be fucking.
yeah. It's like, what?
Like that's a little crazy. Like, and then the mom thing, like I think obviously the mom and her sister have a better relationship, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And that's
hundred
why she's
percent.
siding with her and being an idiot. Like, why are you being ridiculous? Because fucking her kid's an idiot.
But
Kid's a little punk.
my thing is like, also, she said that she apologized, but on the phone call after the apologizing, her
Yeah.
sister was insulting her because she wouldn't go back and watch the kids. I mean, I wouldn't go back and watch my sister's kids if that happened.
No, at least not right away. You know,
No,
it
like,
would take
take
some.
some
You'd
time,
have to.
and
You'd have to apologize a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, that. So no, they're not the asshole.
No, I
Their
don't
sister
think.
and mom's the asshole, and the kid. That little kid's an asshole.
That kid would be grounded so
That
fast.
little fucker, man. Oh my god, what a little manipulative little punk. You know, like
Yeah. Like, that's
putting on the waterworks.
putting on the what, dude, that's, yeah, I don't think this person's the asshole. If Chad has a different opinion or agrees, let us know.
Yeah,
I
what's the
mean,
chat thing?
yeah, what does the chat think? This is a time where the chat can be active as much as possible if they
Yeah,
want.
come on, chat.
I don't think it's the asshole. I wish I had another one we can do, because actually I think I do have
That's a
another
good
one
one.
we can do.
Okay, let's do it.
Let me pull it up on.
Hold it up.
Yeah, one sec. Dude, I screenshot so many of them because I'm like, ooh, this one will be interesting. Ooh, this one's a little spicy.
Oh, I'm just looking at your stream. Sorry, but that's a really good picture you found of me. Hell yeah. I like it.
I
Let's
told
go.
you. I told
Hey,
you.
if you look maybe to my left, I think Recon BTG Brad. He's over there somewhere in the bushes, probably hiding. I'm just playing. I know he's watching.
Shit. All right, let me pull this up for
Shizzle, baby.
stream.
You know what, Mingus? What's up, Mingus? There's Brad.
I almost put the picture of you and Brad, but then I was like, it's just Tommy's
Yeah.
episode, so.
Thanks. Thanks.
You're like, oh, thanks. Okay,
Don't let him
so.
steal my thunder.
Oh wait, this is the same one. Hold on, let me get the right one. Don't let him see the thing. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let him do that. Can't have that.
No.
Okay, this one might be a good one actually. All right.
Let me
Post.
expand this full screen.
Let me put it. Let me. If it's. Did it send? Come on, send. What?
On what?
It's not sending it now to my.
The screen?
Yeah.
Cancel the full screen, I guess. I don't know. Try it again. Technical difficulties.
Usually what I do is I screen. Okay, here I'll just read it to. Okay. So this one is called "Am I the asshole for saying bros before hoes in front of my best friend's girlfriend?" That's the title. Okay. It says my best friend and the girl he's been dating for 2 years now. And last night we went out for some drinks. Something happened to another friend of ours. He's not friends with the girlfriend, just me and my best friend. And my best friend and I were talking about how worried we are about him. We talked about it for a long time, and to be honest, we didn't straight up say what the matter is because it's a private matter of our friend, and we didn't want the girlfriend or anyone not close to him know. During our conversation, the girlfriend suddenly asked, "What's the matter with X," the other friend? My best friend, aka her boyfriend, told her it's a private issue of his and we can't say, and I completed that by saying, "It's bros before hoes after all, right? Haha." The girlfriend got very pissed at me and her boyfriend for defending her. She called me a sexist and immature for using that phrase in the mid-20s. She called me the asshole and was mad at both me and my best friend for talking discreetly about our other friend's issue for a long time and completely isolating her from the convo since we didn't have the intention to share anything. My best friend said not to worry and I'm not the asshole, and how his girlfriend will get over it since I didn't mean it. And I said it was a joke, but the girlfriend calls me the asshole, and my own girlfriend also tells me I act like an asshole too. So, am I the asshole?
I mean, A plus B equals C. So yeah, you're an asshole, dude. Yeah, he's an asshole.
Like,
yeah,
my thing
joking.
is...
I mean, it's a joke. It's funny.
Yeah, but my thing is like, okay, there's a few things that a little bit not concerning, but like red flaggish. Is like, if you guys were out with drinks, right, and you found out something happened about an ex-friend, you know. Why are you talking? And he said it multiple times in this post, saying they talked about it for a long time and completely isolated her. It's like, why is she there then? She wanted to go hang out with her boyfriend and you, but you're over here talking about something that she can't even comment on for probably like an hour, maybe. That's probably a long time, an hour.
Yeah.
And saying it's okay. So bros before hoes can be a funny term. There's also a girl version of it, but also like, why are you saying that about a serious matter, obviously, that a friend was going through?
Yeah.
Also, I mean, it is, you know,
he's an asshole.
Yeah, he's the asshole.
I think I would do that, actually.
What, say bros before hoes?
Yeah, I've heard say bros before hoes.
I haven't heard that term in forever.
Funny. Thinking it's funny, but it's probably not. In that context.
There's a girl version. I can't remember what it is though.
It's dicks before chicks. No,
it's chicks. It's chicks before
dicks before dicks. That's
chicks
right.
before dicks.
There
Which I don't think I've heard that either, like in a casual saying.
Wait, I just made that up. Let's go.
I've heard people like comment about it, but I've never heard anyone be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna, you know, this and that." I'm like, no. You know? No. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you, Tommy, for being on my podcast, and it was kind of like If Mingus, if you can just spam Tommy's links for a few, thank you so much.
Hey, I appreciate that. It's been fun. It's been real.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Appreciate you, C.
Yeah, no
It's
problem.
been
We'll
you know.
yeah, just
I'm
keep
gonna cry.
spamming
I
it.
think.
No, thank you so much for being on. Like, it's the season 2 of the podcast is a new thing, so new little things we can
Awesome.
do, and we could probably have you on a next time, later on, do a little special episode.
Do
I
different
think,
segments and stuff. It'd be fun. And I
and
appreciate you having me on. And it was a
so
good
we'll
time.
be out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think, I don't know, probably Monday. All right, bye.
Bye.